Kadima made me enjoy being Jewish.
In regular Hebrew school, I feel like you don't really interact as much with everybody else.
We're exposing students to a menu of different ways to bring your Judaism into volunteering.
For me, it's really changed my whole perception of what Jewish education is and can be, especially in congregations. I feel really privileged to be able to work with congregations that all want to push the boundaries on what is currently happening, and they want to throw out a model that's been around for decades and isn't necessarily serving the Jewish community's needs today.
Before, we were sort of just sitting in a classroom and hearing about it and maybe doing an activity or two, except now we learn about it, we go out and do what we've just learned about, and then we reflect upon it. And I think that's really helpful because you can relate to what you're talking about, and then it's not just like you're reading from a book, you have a memory to connect it with.
Going into Jewish education, I thought that I wanted to focus on experiential education, and at the time I connected that only with settings. So experiential learning happened in camps or happened in youth groups. The fact that I go to these kids' homes, it's both changed the relationship and it's changed the nature of the learning, because once I know the kids, then I can create learning that I know they'll like.
In Havra, you learn so many more useful things you can use in life. Like the Torah and learning Hebrew, you definitely need to know that, but things that are going to come up in your life.
We always try to find different ways of engaging the students and finding a new way of connecting to Judaism for them.
Before I did Kadima, I didn't like Hebrew school. In Kadima, it was more about hands-on things.
At one point, I had asked the students how they felt being a mitzvah corps member, how that has changed them in their life. And a student reflected on the fact that he never really was able to participate in Tikkun Olam. He didn't come from a family that was a part of their tradition of what they did. And being able to be in mitzvah corps has allowed him to have experiences that he has never had before.
Once I was taking a reading assessment in class, and I had to make a self-to-text connection, and it was about a tsunami in Thailand and how a little girl found a little tattered shoe. And actually going to the Holocaust museums, I saw a little boy's tattered shoe from the Holocaust, and so I was able to make that connection.
Why do you consider yourself Jewish, and what do you do to show that you're Jewish? I thought I could try to find what being Jewish is really about for me. I think for some reason Kadima made me like this place more, this community, and that's why I became a madrik. Kadima helped me realize that it was like school, and now it's like going to a friend's house.